What's up, money makers? Looking for that next stock to explode or just want that break down on one? See its potential? Well, you've ended up in the right place today, my friend. Not only do I break down and analyze stocks, but we also have the right juice over at Banking with Billy Discord. Billy and the other coaches, including myself, rip that smoke every day with updates on stocks we are just chasing or letting go, flooding the chats with updates and direction to the best of our knowledge the stock may go. I'm your host, Mr. John, with Just.Scrollin.Trades. Let's get into it. All right, guys, we are circling back. We all know there was a big move today on CISS. Now, you can see here that CISS did break our resistance line. But, like I already said, with a stop loss, and you got to move with the market. But you also set your boundaries based off what the market is doing. Now, for now, we are still holding right here at, it looks like, what is that? I'm actually right above it, so I can actually pull my stop loss down to the new low because I'm okay with that. I'm comfortable with that. It's not that big of a distance. Now, we spread this out a little bit just where you can see how and when it separates itself through the resistance line at the stop loss. Now we can better determine this stock. Of course, this is not helping, especially seeing that pin accumulate right now. And if we look down at our volume, our buys overweigh our sells, but we all know in the pre-market, this can definitely change in the morning. That's nothing we haven't seen before. And again, we're still waiting for the expectation for it to get up here to the dollar mark, uh, uh, over the next couple of months. They have to get up to the dollar, and they're at 11 cents. So just like earlier, we jumped over here and we were looking at that information. We were saying about it. Let's see here. Yeah, I got CISS. Breaking news. Nope, that's a SOAR. Let's see. My goodness. The previous quarter earnings for CISS were 1.05. See, that's what I'm talking about. Of course, we can't stay in that long. Time is money, and that will take a long time. But CISS owes me some money, and we're going to get it back. And this is how we're going to get it back by, instead of chasing it, we're following it. We're watching it. We're going to be able to make the most logical decision on this simply because we're keeping up with it. That's what I'm saying, guys. Sometimes it's safer just to buy a few shares if you're unsure of a stock that you need to watch, And especially when we get up in this Discord and we get that heat blowing up and everybody starts talking about certain stocks and you get that fire going. I mean, you're just buying anything at that point just because it's exciting. And let's see here. I was actually going to cash out on this, and the two times that it did pop for me, I was already stressing it because I was making videos. I was in the Discord. I wasn't paying attention to my own stocks. And sometimes, guys, we get so wrapped up in trying to help you guys out that we forget our own boundaries. Now, if I would have stayed to my rules and stayed disciplined, then I would have set a stop loss. But I'm so used to sitting here and looking at the stocks all day, I didn't even think about it. But where I'm still new to the videos, I got caught up in making the videos, trying to get the information to you guys, looking at other stocks, watching these other stocks develop and grow, being able to provide you with the information as soon as I'm getting it. And meanwhile, where I did not stick to my own rules because I got comfortable. Can't be comfortable in stocks. You have to stick to your guidelines and rules every single time. Consequences for slacking, and I'm paying for it, but that's okay because now I'm going to make up for it. I'm just doubling down, and we're going to let it rise back up because we know it's going to get at least that far. They're going to have to show them something just to show that they're meeting compliance with getting to that dollar, even if they cannot get to that dollar. So they're going to have to get this stock to come up simply just because of that reason standing alone. Of course, it's after hours. It's not as much talk about it and everything, but we're still going to just look and double check. See what the press releases. January 24th, all. Oh, that's it, 4 weeks ago. So right now we don't have any additional information. Now, what's got me a little confused though, were that information that came out earlier on CISS, and it didn't get any fire to let them know, hey, we still believe in you. We're still trying to get there. Look at this. This is crazy to me. CISS Thursday announced that has been granted an additional 180-day compliance period, or until August 19th. Okay, so it's a little further out than I thought, but August 19th, 2024, to regain compliance with the minimum of $1 bid per, per price per share requirement in the NASDAQ market rule. So this means that every share has to equal up to $1, and it doesn't matter what time it does it. So if it goes to $1 tomorrow and then it just rides the bottom, it's fine. It's okay. If right here, if any time until August 19th, 2024, the bid price of the company, see, we still have to follow this. We can't get distracted. We have to follow the trail. And as long as everything's still adding up, everything's looking right, we're just gonna have to walk the line. It even says right here the loss at 12 cents was negative 5.34%. Stressful. This stock is stressful, but everybody's had to deal with this stock. Everybody has had to deal with this stock, and it's always gotten somebody. You have won money with this stock. You have lost money with this stock. But I'm telling you, folks, we're down at the bottom right now. It has a goal. It has to meet 180-day extension to a company. That's a goal. It has to make this goal to be in compliance with whatever guidelines they set for said company. So that is on their to-do list. And I'll tell you right now, with everything that's going on in the world, I guarantee they're going to get on top of this, knock it out, and be done. That way they can ride out the rough times. That way they can come back stronger in the good times. So again, I'm going to hold on until I see something a little bit different. I'm not too concerned right now. Yes, I'm taking a little bit more of a risk where I did not pop out. See, I got in right over here. I got in when it was 11 cents before, and then I missed the pop. Oh, it's right here, 11.25. There it is. So 11.25. I didn't get out here because I knew it was coming back. Got a little nervous when it came down to here. And then I had this hard pop, and I was like, oh, it's time. It's happening. I thought it was happening, guys. I thought this thing was going to blow out. I'm sure a lot of you did too. And right here in this hard dip, to come right back up thinking, oh, I'm going to sell out, and then I'm getting right back in. Huh? Anybody else? Yeah, I did that because I was like, okay, wait a minute. With two greens, I had two green candles. I should have waited for the third. I knew better. But again, popping in and out of these other videos, looking at all these other stocks through the course of the day really takes a toll on your trading for yourself. Trying to trade your own money, you've definitely got to set a stop loss, even if you sit here all day long. But, we've been seeing the signs. We've had the indications, so we followed it. We kept up with it. We do have our overall stop loss that we know it won't go past, and that's fine for us. However, this is going to have a little bit more of a pullback. So now at this point, I would pull down to my percentage since I got to go overnight, and that's what I'm going to set my stop loss at. If I say, all right, I know the stock is coming back, but I'm not sure when. And I'd rather lose 20, 40 bucks, whatever it is I'm going to lose, or 50 bucks, how many ever shares you have. Because I think I'm close to about 1,500 shares on this one. But either way. So now I'm going to have to either take a loss, or I can ride it down to where it's going to go. And when I see that heat get back behind it again, I double down. I buy my stock back. That way I'm doubling up the whole time. And as soon as that thing peaks, then we can move forward with profit. The only problem with this maneuver, when you make a mistake and you don't get out and you have to make this move, now you have money tied up where you don't want it. You have money tied up that you could be putting somewhere else. So it's costly, and that's why. That's why you have to be disciplined. You're doing this for you. The moment you keep trying to do this for someone else, you've already lost. But as we can see down here, look at our MACD. It's still grinding up. It's still crossed over. My RSI has already backed down all the way back down to almost the green right there. Yep, look at that. Boom, it's beautiful. There's the red, there's the green. So everything's lining back up just to do the same thing over again. This is a pump and dump stock. Look at this. Look at the pump and dumps. Look at the pump and dumps. It spikes. It's hard spikes. You get this. This is one to keep in your radar. The ones that we hate are usually the best ones. Why do you think I come back to this? I lost money twice in a row on this. I was like, all right, what is this stock doing? It's a pump and dump stock. And that's exactly what these ballers use it for. Look at this. They'll pump it up, pump it up, pump it up where they need to be, make the numbers, get the paperwork done. Boom, drop off. Look at these gaps. This is why it's a pump and dump. Because anytime you have gaps like this, it has to be filled. And what's the best way to do it? Pump and dump. Every gap has to be filled between this day and this day for Q3. Pump and dump. We'll do it all in one day. Boom. Look, there's another one. Look at this gap. This is what I'm telling you. But see, this gap ain't been filled. People don't see that, but I guess I'll just give it away now. So this right here, that we're still looking into this one. There's a lot of research got to be done with this because as you can see here, if I scroll in on it, I come right here on the time frame. It says 9:45, and I'm in the 15-minute window. So it really makes me think that this one right here this is a false one because look at the time, 16, which is 3 o'clock though. And this is 15 minutes. So let's see if it's still there in the 4 hours, right? No, well, yeah, it's still there. That's it. Yeah. So, yeah. Pretty interesting how this is going to play out. I know that as long as the people that are behind it aren't giving up on it, we're going to have somewhere to go. Maybe not. Maybe we're all just going to take a penny loss or two on this one. We definitely know that it's going to come back up because the MACD's got to be fulfilled. We know that has to be pumped back up. It's got to come back above that green, so we know we're going to be able to cash out. I'm not even stressing that. But like I said, when you got to double down on your money on one stock, that's aggravating when that money could be going towards a different stock. But that's all we have now. We'll check back in on it tomorrow, and we'll keep you updated on CISS. Appreciate it, guys. Again, if there's anything that y'all are wanting to discuss or talk about and want to break down stock, you can reach us on Bank Mobility Discord. We'll see you next time.